Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Bern Case, the airport director of the Jackson County Airport Authority. Bern, thanks for coming in, man. Good to see you.
Pleasure to be here.
Our honor, sir. All right, so tell us, you guys are having a good spring. Tell us some new numbers that you
know, our numbers were up through the first quarter, and if I projected them out based on the first quarter, will be a record year. Now, this is early in the year to do that, but sure. It's going in the right direction.
And I understand sequestration has not hit us. Why are we so lucky?
You know, the towers that they were looking at closing were airports that are not as busy as ours, so we were never on that list. We do get a little bit of a ripple effect. I mean, if somebody leaves New York late and transfers in Chicago late, they probably get here late. But we're not causing any of that. We're just the recipient of the ripples.
And when we talk about delays with our airlines and stuff, tell us a little bit about our airport. I mean, any ballpark figures for how many flights go out a day, how many locations we fly to? You know,
yeah, right now we have 17 flights a day in, 17 out, 34 operations. That'll get up to over 20 in the peak of the summer. We're having an additional flight to Denver this year and an additional flight to Portland. So, excuse me.
Sure.
Those are both really good, but that helps keep the numbers up. Right now we have nonstop service to Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Salt Lake, Denver, and Mesa, Arizona.
Yeah, a very good chunk of the West right
there. It is.
Yeah.
I have a hard time complaining when I look at other airports our size.
Very good. Okay, and you mentioned 17 typically, but 20 going up in the summer. Are those seasonal numbers? They'll go back
those
down?
are seasonal adjustments. I'm particularly pleased with Denver because we'll have 3 flights a day to Denver. We've never had 3 to Denver before, so and I don't expect that'll stay after the summer, but we may drop back to 2, but 3 is a good trend for us.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll have much more with Bern in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Bern Case, the airport director from the Jackson County Airport Authority. So, Bern, you guys have some interesting offerings you guys do. Just, you know, a little different than your, I don't know, average airport. I, of course, am no expert. Tell us about some of the ththings you guys do.
Well, you know, one we've had for a number of years is our KC-97 aircraft. If you go down Biddle Road, you see it sitting there. It's a 1950 version. We can have events on there with up to 49 people. We've had scouts overnight in it. We've had parties. We've had retreats. We've had board meetings. Just about anything you can imagine. It's also open every Saturday morning just to the public. So if you don't want to rent it, you can go out and show it to the kids and so forth. So I think it's about 9 to 11. I could be off a half hour on that, but. And then, of course, our newest thing is the Oval Office, and that's just been a tremendous amount of fun. It makes us a few dollars, but the cultural aspect of it, I was impressed yesterday that they announced the Bush Library, and the replica there you can actually walk through and sit down at the desk. Until they said that, we had the only one where you could do that.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer, right?
Yeah, well, Dallas is a long ways away, and theirs is a replica. Ours is a rendition because our dimensions are not absolutely perfect, but it's been running real regular, and we'd like to rent it more. But ideal for a birthday party or an event. We had a party in there for a very elderly birthday party a while back, and makes it really special, and it's $75 for 4 hours. So it's really affordable event area.
A nice chunk of time. Okay, and tell us about other future projects. I know you guys are always looking to upgrade and do other things out there.
Yeah, our main project we're getting ready to bid right now will be a reconstruction of the main runway. That's not too exciting to the public, but the pavements only last 25 or 30 years.
I would imagine it's rather important, though.
Yeah, and that'll be a challenging project for us because we're going to do it without closing the airport. It means the contractors will be working from 11 o'clock at night until 5 in the morning, and that's an expensive but needed project. We also have a little project that's exciting, our solar project last year that put the canopy over the toll booths. It worked out really well for us. This year we plan on putting canopies over the walkway going out into the parking lot so that you can stay out of the sun or the rain a lot more and getting to the terminal from the parking lot. And that'll generate an additional 25 kilowatts.
Oh, very good. Okay, and I'm a Jackson County resident, and I actually have no idea where you're going to go on this question, but is the airport self-sufficient or is it taxpayer supported?
You know, we don't receive any local tax money, and we operate on revenues generated at the airport. We do receive grants, but those are the dollars that you pay on your ticket that are supposed to come back to the local airports for things like the runway. But as far as being self-sufficient, we actually have a reserve, and we're operating very much in the black.
Wonderful. Bern, great to see you. Thanks for coming down. Appreciate
Pleasure
it.
to be here. Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.